Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to Phoenix Iwaki. Welcome back to the depths of the Underdark. And welcome back to these lovely people. Anastasia, it's been a long time. Thank you to see you again. Lovely to see you again, sorry. Thank you for coming by. And welcome to everyone in chat. We see you over there. Thank you for that raid from the lovely Split the Party TV. I hope that Monsieur Briefcase and everyone is doing very, very well.
You heard him, time to split the party.
Perfect time. Perfect time. I mean, you're kind of split. you're only like 80 feet apart.
Each other.
But
Does
yeah.
that
We could
count?
always be more split. We could
You're in
always be
different
more
rooms.
split.
Different rooms.
Gonna split us in half if you keep talking like that.
Oh, anytime at all. Thank you. Oh, Phantom, that lovely, lovely mod of ours coming in with 15 months subscription there. Thank you, Phantom.
Thank you, Fana.
Who would you like to get a wee spin of the wheel? And everyone, quick vibe check. What do we have left over from last time?
If I'm looking at her, let's look.
Last
at the
time
map.
I was here, I
That'll
was
give
big.
me-
Anastasia,
those
yes,
are-
Anastasia. I mean, it carries on to the end of the next session that you're in, so
Oh, okay.
that's okay.
Okay, so we have the sword in our possession. We have beat up a lot of people, and it involved a lot of fire.
Yes.
There's a dead-ish dragon. It did. All the way over near my big scary goat and our very whittled down Zakan friend.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you got hit
We are
with that nasty
basically-
necrotic energy.
But we just finished getting Anastasia back from the people who were holding her hostage, and now we are headed over towards. Yeah, gotcha. Now we're heading back over. Like, hey guys, look, we got a suha, and that's where we stopped.
Oh no.
So few left compared to last time I was here. Harsh, you killed them all. We're only missing one player. Mike can't be here
We
today.
have a very active overlay. If there's only four of us, but we have a very active overlay.
we are P for 10. And the pets, you think of the pets? The pets are still around.
As long as the
They
pets
are.
are around.
So very many pets.
so many.
Hey, it's not just me anymore. We now
Unless-
have a baboon
Yes, indeed.
Oh, he's still alive. Good.
Miles.
that's been shanking bitches left and right. It's amazing.
He shanked the undead dragon.
I keep plugging Hick Monkey like it's a sponsorship, but it's not. But that's a really good
Those
show.
matches, buddy. Yes. We unless you saw Jacinta last time, only time will tell. Because there's 6 of them. Well, including me, I guess. So yeah, it gets a bit busy over there. All right, so let's just jump into things here. A big thank you not only to you lovely people in chat. I see a roll of a 3 on that D4 there. I think that makes it Zakan. Zakan, new
Oh.
toys coming at you. Spin. Still need that spin emote. What's it gonna be? Oops, all decks. Spry,
Oh.
Spry, old
Yes.
lady that you are.
Do a
Hell yeah.
flip.
Dual barrel roll.
Yeah. Zakan just did a backflip. Just a standing backflip.
Ooh, we win.
Yes.
It looks sick as hell.
Actually, well, let me give you a reason for that because Ben Franklin, Wizard Mouse, scuttles forward and places his little paw on the undead dragon's chest and just goes squeak, squeak, and with a the undead dragon returns to its composite parts, and the remains of the various lizard folk that were bonded together by the phaseless wild magic of shenanigans past returns to from whence it came. Please tell me Webster's still alive. Webster is still alive, only tell myself, don't worry.
Yes.
Yes. Alive, forgotten but alive.
Stop that. They're not forgotten. I put them someplace safe. You're gonna stop making me feel bad.
I said that as Chakushi. He's like, I am parents'
Civil
favorite.
rivalry.
I am parents' favorite.
I'm go ahead. Ooh. You just spoke for the next 3 encounters.
Okay, so yes, we have the Goat of Terror, Webster,
Mhm.
Charcushio, the Baby Hook Horror, and Ben Franklin Wizard Mouse.
Ben Franklin.
We still need to name the hug horse.
As the phase rest fizzles and
named
dies away, I would like to introduce the mechanics for Ben Franklin Wizard Mouse. Anastasia, he is a mouse after your crazy abyssal book's own heart. As he has a certain random arcane abilities, shall we say. Everyone keeps going on at me for not doing that Whoops All Pets one-shot from a couple of charity streams ago, that stretch goal that we got. This campaign is slowly becoming that one-shot.
Good.
The players disappear and the pets keep going.
They all have to save Corbin. We get kidnapped. That's how you end the session before, and then the next session we play all the pets coming to save us.
You know, like how all the books are like with someone's name, so it's like Fizzbands, blah blah blah, and Tasha's blah blah blah. This is going to be like Corbin's Menagerie of Madness or something.
It's gonna be great.
We talked about doing stuff like that. It'd be fun.
Now we have Miles too. So now.
Yes, indeed. I think although Miles is temporary. I think Miles will be accompanying the captured dwarfs to safety.
I'm gonna get into
Miles has a taste for battle.
Yes.
It's got a taste for blood.
Miles is going to escort them back to Gauntelgrim and become like one of the main Citadel guards.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just see him fully kitted out in
No one
armor.
ever expects him. No one ever expects him.
It's like baboon in shield dwarf armor.
No one expects the baboon Inquisition?
Damn right.
No one. No.
Never. Okay.
Just that scene at a Planet of the Apes when they give him a gun, like, and then they just.
Yes, indeed. Also, as we're saying our thank yous, a massive thank you to all of those people scrolling by over the other side of our zookeeper over there, as we have the lovely support of all of the wonderful folks over at Phoenix Dice, CCRPG, Troll Lord Games, Ironscape, DM Charlie Gaming, and all of that good stuff. You'll see their links coming by in chat. Do check out their things if you want awesome things in your games, including, let me do our affiliate link here for Sirenscape. If you want to get nice soothing music like this, or frenzied battle tracks and fun sound effects and all kinds of things for pretty much any game system that you're playing, fantasy and sci-fi and all that good stuff. Thank you, Phantom. Here is our Sirenscape affiliate link. And if you want to give it a try, let me jump over here. Bye, everybody. Hello, everybody. We have things to give away to you today. First things first, we have some of those tasty coupons, which are always available to you lovely Phoenixes. Cheers, McLover. Yeah, right back into it here. Here we have these awesome codes available for Phoenix Dice and CZRPG. You can get 15% off any Phoenix Dice order, and you can get 10% off anything from CZRPG's drive-through RPG catalogue. Really amazing groups of stuff they've got there. And speaking of CZRPG, you should check out the incredible Kickstarter that they have going on here. Let me drop the link in chat for you. The Kickstarter has less than 48 hours left to go. It is very funded, so you're definitely going to get your rewards for this one. Very funded. It is a wonderful collection of 36 detailed encounters with all of the beautiful maps and all of the nighttime and seasonal variations, rain and all those kind of things that they always bring to the table, which you can use in your campaigns or play them as one-shots, all sorts of things there. An absolutely fantastic resource for all of your tables. CZRPG's Kickstarter, there's the link in chat there. Less than 48 hours to go. Absolutely incredible offerings as always. And if you'll allow me to hide it away for a second, behind it lurks a siren. Today's giveaway is a little different. We don't have our usual PDFs or things or vouchers to give away. We are giving away a code which will give you a trial Super Siren membership to Sirenscape, and you can have access to all of the hundreds and hundreds of awesome things that they've got on there and try it out for yourself for a while before deciding whether to go permanent with that or not. So please do jump into the giveaway today. ! Enter in the chat for your chance to win, and we'll draw our lucky winner from those in chat at the end. Even if you're lurking, that's okay. Right, back to these lovely people. Boop. Hello. Right, okay, last time you were still battling against these tribes of lizard folk, troglodytes, sorry, who had banded together despite their differences and arguing over the magical sword that they had stolen from some drow that they had defeated nearby. And they came charging, united against this this front that they wanted to put a stop to, but they had not prepared themselves for terragoats and baboons with shanks, shivs, sorry, and all of that good stuff. Totally right. Only time will tell. So good. And you can see over here actually. As you can see, Roll20. Oh, what's that? Is that a new toolbar on Roll20? Yes, it is. New toys, who dis? Here we are in the rather zoomed out view of the troglodyte caves here, with Corbin, our missing drow friend Kayla, and a large rescued Anastasia up there with the sound of the rushing water plunging over the cliff behind you, down to the pool below. And then southeast of there in the cavern, we have a very, very badly damaged Zakarn holding on to life, but dexterous with it, with their buddies down the bottom there. Ben Franklin, Wizard Mouse, Miles the psychotic baboon, and a terragoat. Yeah, all of the friends that Zakarn needed. Zakarn Doolittle. Yeah, just away today, Phantom. Yeah. Yes, I was saying about Ben Franklin. Mr. Wizard Mouse, Mr. Franklin here, can cast an arcane spell once per day. He's not sure what that arcane spell will be as he channels the arcane energy, and we roll a dice on the list, the entirety of the wizard's list.
Oh, good.
So it could be Wish.
I rolled like a D4 28 or something.
Yep. It was
441. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was quite ridiculous. So it could be Wish. It could be Light. It could be Prestidigitation. I don't know. I don't know if the cantrips.
Fireball.
I think the cantrips are in there as well. Yeah, yeah, it could be Fireball indeed. So please tell me once per long rest when you would like to use Mr. Franklin's talents, shall we say? And as I know, because I know other parties will just be like, nope, and just completely ignore that. But I think this is a kind of party that might call on Mr. Franklin's talents from time to time.
You like Kingdom Hearts summon.
Totally. Little heads up, everyone has crystals. Corbin and Zakarn have 2. Not usually possible. Everyone in chat, don't go donating your dream pies in vain. A spin of the wheel can give you multiple crystals, but that is the only way.
Or charity times.
Oh, charity times, yes, but that is a distant memory. Thank you again to everyone who donated and left us at $3,555. Absolutely incredible.
Awesome.
For all of the hungry kids that are going to get all of that food that they need. Absolutely incredible. And we are still in the process of dealing out all of the lovely giveaways. Someone got one of the Hero Forge minis yesterday and made a frog knight.
Very cool.
The same person who made it rain frogs with their wild magic surge. They love frogs, and the wild magic surge was it rains frogs. It was just like
Frog Knight is a great trope.
Yeah, right.
Like
the Bullywug Knights.
I love a little guy in armor.
They're really good, really good. So yeah, the figure he gets is really, really cool. We still have a few things to give away, so keep an eye on your messages. I'm giving, it's like a raffle, when you go up and choose which prize you want. So I'm giving people the option to choose from the remaining prizes, so it's taking a little while longer as we wait to each person to get back to us. But we are making our way through that. We have some fun things to give away still. Right, so that all said, last time you were battling against these troglodytes, you defeated them. This huge zombie amalgamation of undead pieces came together into the form of a lightning dragon, from whose chest burst Mr. Franklin Wizard Mouse, and the troglodytes riding on their giant lizards came stampeding through Anastasia, and I'm sorry, you're just the biggest target, literally, as they swooped you up and galloped off down the tunnel around and looped around to the main cavern, whereupon they confronted the thieving bastards, Corbin and Kalo. But they did not get what they wanted. And you are free and back with your friends, and they still have the sword and the troglodytes.
I need those stats, please.
The remaining troglodytes have gone off and hidden away in their little hidey holes off to the west somewhere. The sword was... It's a plus something. 2 seconds. Please hold.
+3.
That would be slightly OP. Where is that? Resolving the standoff. There you go. Yes, it is a +2 longsword.
Ooh.
Which will be in Roll20 if you want to grab that. Of course, negating any all those resistances and the like. Now, sorry, this has been too calm and peaceful for too long. Let's return to the caves. I know, right? +3 would be insane. Only time it's like you have to figure that Anastasia. They're used to playing in a level 20 campaign. it's a different game.
A whole different ballpark.
Right. Let's go here. Okay. So, as the whimpers and the mutterings of the troglodytes licking their wounds and complaining about how they've been wronged kind of echoes off in the distance of this cave system, Zakan, I think kind of like down on your knees, like leaning on your staff heavily, there's a little pitter-patter, and a little mouse paw like just like comes on, puts on your knee and looks up, a little twitch of the whiskers. I don't think anyone has Disney Princess, right?
It was only Miles.
Yeah.
Miles has Disney Princess.
That's right. So yeah, Miles like ooks away for a minute in baboon, and Mr. Franklin like looks over and nods. They clearly have some sort of conversation, and then yes, I think Miles helps you to your feet, Zakan, and proffers his elbow.
Thank you, small mouse and monkey. This is very strange, but I'm glad that we're all alive.
Corbin, are you maintaining your goat of terror, or are they returning to the figurine?
Returning to the figurine for right now. We're not fighting the big guy anymore. We're out of initiative, aren't we?
Yes.
There's no more danger. There is no need for fear.
The terror goat vanishes into
back to the
its
bottom of the
figurine again.
tier.
Bye. Okay.
I know I gave them names. I'm gonna find that piece of paper. I gave them cool names too.
I think your whole what's what I'm looking for? What's the weapon thing? Zakan is also gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your
Weapon?
your holy
Oh, the spiritual weapon.
spiritual weapon. That's it, thank you. I was like, what the hell is it called?
I was like, did I lose something?
Yeah, lose it.
Yeah, because I think it's only for like a minute or whatever. So
Indeed. Okay, so yeah, Zakan, please feel free to make your way up to your friends there.
yes, it's sort of our hobbling along, leaning on the staff as well as Miles' support.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily need to stabilize you. I lay on hands. Lay hands.
Healing slaps.
Healing slaps.
Healing
We,
patter
like,
cake.
emerge over all the various troglodyte corpses that have been charred by
Yes.
Anastasia. Like there's this little like choke point here. It was like 10 troglodytes got burned to a crisp.
Yep. Yeah, that's what that fireball actually just caused complete carnage.
Roll 20. Can I please have my character sheet, please?
No.
No, thank you.
Stop. That's really how I feel. Like, oh no, the little page unresponsive thing came up and everything.
Uh-oh.
There we go. My spell.
I mean, that means it's thinking about it.
Right.
Okay.
Eat my dang spell.
So yes, Zakan, as you come into this room for the first time, you see that rickety ladder disappearing off down to the cliff to the northeast there, and you can see the river coming through the cavern and plunging over the edge into a pool down below. And you can see a kind of chasm, where it ramps up into the north end of the cavern there, I believe. How far can you see? Just a moment, please. Ah, yeah, no, you can't. Never mind.
90 feet.
You can see the waterfall. But that's it. There is more to the north.
I see. They kind of
Yes, right.
hobble over and see everyone gathered and say, looks like all of you are still standing. Did you see that undead dragon?
Fortunately,
Must have missed it.
All the better for you. It's my little friend here, and I think like the mouse is riding on Zakan's shoulder, like points to him, is like, seems to have taken care of it. I'm not hallucinating him. Right?
no.
He doffs his wizard's hat and
Badass
like
bow.
sweeping bow.
No, yay.
All right.
Puts like a weird finger to shake his little paw. It's like, thank you, Sir Mouse.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I had a friend who had to fight this. It was also a zombie dragon, and her name was Ginkgo. It's kind of weird.
I hope it
Sounds like a cursed place.
went about as well.
As is traditional, let me now share this beautiful map with you by turning off the dynamic lighting. Enjoy.
Map.
Yeah, just all the borders are so beautiful all the time. So pretty.
Do I roll that or do they roll that?
Sorry.
I'm casting Cure Wounds. I was serious.
you-
I'm gonna heal Zakan.
Oh yeah.
At 3rd level, it's 3d8 plus 1.
Nice.
I think you
Or
roll.
do they roll it?
Yeah, you the caster rolls it.
Just wanted to make sure. 1d8, 2, a 2, a 3. Alright, that first one is a 4, plus a 2, plus on the floor. So I rolled it again. Hey, that one was a 7. And then plus 1.
So 14. Nice.
14.
I think that brings me pretty good.
I'm gonna mark my thingy.
Yeah, totally. Only time is up.
We kind of take a deep breath and a stretch. Do the rest of you need any healing? We can take a bit of a rest, or I can take a few minutes to heal us up.
I'm actually feeling pretty good, considering.
I was like, as a group, we all just slow turned. I feel great.
Oh, that's good. Shall we go?
Double checking on whether or not how I feel right now. Someone help me. I shouldn't have helped you. Someone help me.
On a scale of like what to what are you at?
Well, if I was
Are you blooded?
1 to 53, I'd be an 11.
Oh!
Jesus.
Someone help me!
What do I have?
I got my licks in.
Do we know how Kayla was looking? I don't think Kayla got hit at all.
I don't know. I think they did. I think they took some damage. I'm not sure.
Let's have a look.
If they didn't, ooh.
I have no healing spells? What?
How do I have healing spells? Why am I the second cleric? What is happening?
Oh,
I got no healing
only time will tell. I'm 100% with you there. Yeah, some of the recent maps have been absolute shite. Kalo is bloodied.
Oh, okay.
So we sit
need some
down?
healing.
We need
Yeah,
to
let's-
sit down.
A break. Let's
I'm
Yeah,
taking a nap
let's-
right here. Just skip to 8 hours later. Are we? Well, that's a real question for the group. Are we doing a long or a short rest if we do that though?
Yeah, I think we should do a short rest.
Short rest. Short rest.
You could. I mean, you could long rest if you want. I mean, you're not in a particular hurry.
No.
Yeah, aside from our overall hurry, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be fair. It's not like over the next 8 hours we're just gonna come across 6 different types of friggin' angels. I was like, we should sit down with
No, no.
these
Who's the
Folks,
perpetrator?
hello, kitty.
baby.
Very fat.
Much plush. Yes, it pleases me.
So,
Spirits the
like-
Destroyer.
did you really just do an extreme close up of my belly?
This
Oh, no.
isn't body positivity.
I want him to
Alright,
get fat. I'm like, please be lazy. Just a lazy fat cat.
Lazy fat.
It's like, and done.
Clicking the long rest button.
You may.
I'm clicking the long rest button. Okay.
Okay. Yes. I assume it's not here. You're gonna move on.
Right.
Into the
Yeah, I think we're
cave.
gonna go find a spot
we
that
would like to crawl into a spot and huddle in
Yes.
the corner, please.
wasn't previously, inhabited by troglodytes who,
Yes, the
their friends
troglodytes-
might come back.
the
Tomb
troglodytes
Raider
would
style.
100%
We
try
would
and
like
kill
to come
you.
across a random campfire, please, Tomb Raider style, so that we can take a long rest.
I do have tiny hut. It's just a ritual, so you have to wait 10 minutes.
Nice. So yeah, you
Right,
can.
but yeah, once we find a spot, then
Yeah, you find
definitely.
a suitably small cave and then hide away in there. Yes.
Thank you, Anastasia.
Okay. Now, Miles and Mr. Franklin have a conversation about something, and then he goes off and he's just like and gestures for the dwarves to follow him.
Well,
And
I
then-
mean, at this point, he's their new leader. They're probably gonna...
He's done an admirable job of protecting them.
And they
He just threw him into the pit.
I have to like leave it for like 5 years or so, and then later like a different group is just doing another completely unrelated Sword Coast
Yes,
campaign.
and they just
They go to Gauntle Grim. They go to Gauntle
Yeah,
Grim
you
and
have
like
to keep Miles in the walking.
the dwarven king, the dwarven king's on there, and then on a slightly smaller throne to his
King's
immediate
Guard
left,
is this
his most trusted advisor.
Yes.
Miles has been
Okay.
honing his swordcraft.
So Anastasia does her little ritual. She pulls out her book and starts pulling the little herbs and vials off of her body and bones out of her hair and just like crushes it together. And then suddenly, when she opens them up in a purple puff of smoke, it's Leomund's tiny hut for everyone to rest in.
Nice.
Amazing. I found my
Leomund's tiny hag cottage.
Yeah.
All those extras there. Yes, and yeah, you find a cave where the entrance is small enough that the hut's magical barrier will completely seal it off, and make yourselves a little camp there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Beers.
Could I do a nature check to see if the cave, especially because it's a cave, that there was... oh wait, should I do a nature check or should I just speak with plants? Either way, I would like to check to see if the devil mushroom is around, or if this type of area is where that might sprout. Because that is something on our list as well.
Of the Timask.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
I bet
yes.
you if there are flora in the cave, which there might be, even if it's like moss, I could just speak with aminals, speak with plants. But
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd like to do a nature check.
I think. I mean, yeah, there are two options there. So you start. I'd start with. Nature, and then go on to.
So I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus 0. I'm not gonna trust digital dice with this. I can't do it.
I'd be down to get in on that as well. I currently have a
Great.
+9 to nature.
I
Nice.
found a gusher dice, so I'm
Ooh.
very, very excited. Let's see how it does me.
5 to nature.
Okay. I rolled a 15, and like I said, it's plus 0.
Okay. Zakan, how about yourself?
Let's find out. That's going to be a big old 31.
What?
Jesus.
Fine. Corbin's like, I wonder, like, goes outside, they go to lick something, and Zakan's face just slowly smushes it away. Like, no.
I got 22, if that helps.
Hey, you stopped me from doing it again.
Yeah, like that's
I'm
happening off on
telling
the
you
side, and Zakan's just doing their own thing.
No.
What is? Just saying.
Color and taste are not linked. Pretty color does not mean good taste.
The only thing
Hey.
Corbin took from Zakan's like lecture on mushrooms was that poisonous ones taste bitter. I'm like, well, if I taste it and it's bitter.
So
yeah.
it is bitter. I'm
Like-
trying to help
Like,
us.
taste better? Got it. Anyway, so you... I'm going to say let's have a look here. I think this area and the amount of purple worms that have been coming and going, and with those pretty high checks, I think. So, I mean, Colbin, with yours, you find no trace of this Timusk mushroom, and Anastasia, you you think that, because you remember these mushrooms only grow in the footprints of demons.
Thank you for making that face with me. Like, just look.
Yeah, they devil's mushrooms, sprouted from the footprints of Mariliths, Baylors, or Garistros. So actually, sorry, fiendish footprints. And you think, Anastasia, that with the there doesn't seem to be any evidence of abyssal or fiendish presence around, and your book isn't vibing happily with anything in the darkness, and Zakan, with that very high check, you would correctly surmise that the presence of the purple worms and the continued existence and presence of the local purple worms means that the abyssal incursion hasn't affected this area so much.
So it's like Corbin spending like a good focused amount of time looking for these things, and finally, Zakan's like, "What is it that you're looking for?"
They're like looking down at the list and things, trying to see if the mushrooms are here. I figure it's a small thing that we could try to cross off the list.
Oh, those wouldn't be here. There's no demonic or fiendish activity around.
Yeah, my book's not
Oh.
excited, so we're good.
I thought you were looking for dinner.
No, yeah, sure. Also that. Please tell me there are mushrooms in front of me. Please tell
Oh,
me
yeah.
there are just mushrooms.
Absolutely.
Edible,
Okay,
normal mushroom.
I thought
Like,
that's why you
edible,
were
just
tasting
regular
all of them.
Yes, because unlike the rest of you guys, I have a palate. They're trying to
You
play
don't
this
wanna
off,
be
so I want
tasting
this
the
to be some
devil's
type of
mushrooms.
persuasion check, so I can like, either pass or fail.
I'll say with a 15, Corbin, you do find a nice patch of what was the kind of buttery, like nice one.
Oh, don't do this to me. You know how long ago that was?
I'm looking at the list now. It's okay.
Okay.
These are all the edible ones. No, that was lame.
Blue caps?
That's
No.
that's the lame one. Come on, Grandma. The
That's the basic
bland flower one.
Yeah.
The bland flower one.
Hey, what's wrong with a good
It's-
blue cap?
it fills you up good and proper.
That's the equivalent of just saying it just needs a little salt on it. I think that's the
Yeah,
yeah.
the grits of the
Just a little
Underdark.
salt.
Yes.
No.
I get that reference.
Thanks for that reference.
I've
Little
experienced
salt and butter in
grits.
I have experienced.
I've
But
experienced
are you a
grits.
sweet or savory? You know what? Let's not even
Amazing
have that argument on the stream. It's not the time for that.
It would be savory. So yeah, you found a nice patch of ripplebark, Corbin.
That's the one.
Ripplebark is like a bracket fungus, like a shelf-like fungus. Hey, Pixie. That quote unquote resembles a mass of rotting flesh, but is
Yeah,
surprising.
that's why you thought it was the demonic mushroom.
surprisingly edible.
Right? They pick it up and they're like, yeah, that's exactly why I'm here. And they pick it, and like you said, it looks like they just picked up a piece of the dragon.
Yeah.
And the dragon's like, see, dinner. And you're like,
And like
just trust me.
the main sheet of ripplebark that you find has, I just rolled for it, 10 pounds of flesh on it.
I'm gonna make so much weird shit with this. And now it's because I had to cover my ass. It's definitely my new personality. Ripplebark!
My new personality. I'm done.
It's definitely.
You there? You got your freaking. Which one's the one they write on? Is it Zirkwood? Zirkwood's, I think Zirkwood's the building one, isn't it? They use it for like, furniture and things. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you get yourself a nice ripplebark stew for dinner. With just a little bit of giant riding lizard for for a bit of body to it.
Just need some body.
Someone's one.
Some
Okay, so everyone may take the benefits of a long rest.
Tiny hut.
Give me them key points back. Give me.
Just pop over here for a second. Anastasia. As you take turns and settle down and enjoying your long rest, and the dreams come again.
Oh no! Right? Thanks, appropriate music. Get out of here.
The voices that followed you from the abyss, from that abyssal prison. The whispers in the darkened cell. The offers of power. Boons. Favors. If only you'd ally yourself with certain powers. Quieter than then, as it is now only the voices in the book, the chaotic mages slain in its creation, their arcane abilities, and traces of their spirits encased within those pages, along with all of the forbidden lore that you have been all too happy to make use of. Tonight, it's almost accusing. He was right there. Why would you not take your revenge? Pathetic elf wizard.
Wasn't the right time. I'm trying to get kicked out of something where we needed the information for.
Your
Violence in the library.
patience will lead to missed opportunities. He cast you down. I suppose if you're looking for your silver lining, he united you with us.
Yes, and there are still days I regret it.
Then take your revenge. Tear out his throat. And if a little blood should spill on our pages, as was once before, with our making. His knowledge, his power, would only feed what we can contain and share with you.
Keep reminding me, as if I could ever forget. He will pay for what he did to me. But on my terms, not yours.
We care not how it's done. Just tear him limb from limb, consume him in flames, crush him beneath the nearest large object.
You think I haven't thought of every possible way I wanted to murder him? Watch as I pull his own heart from his throat, tear him apart, and laugh as his ribs break under my own boot. Trust me, I know every way I would kill him and each point I would enjoy.
Don't miss your next chance.
Might be the last.
We'd hate to have to find ourselves someone a little more compulsive. You know, your druid friend is mightily chaotic. Perhaps they'd like to make a deal.
They did nothing. Leave them out of this. You're not furry enough for them to like you anyway.
Her chorus pretty leathery.
Feed you to her pets before anything.
And darkness deepens. The depths of sleep take you once more. Zakan.
Yes.
It's almost as if the sounds of that waterfall are kind of echoing in your mind again. You hear the rushing water. Although it shifts and moves into lapping waves, rushing up against a pebblestone shore. And that distinctive drag and click-clack of the pebbles rolling over each other as the waves retreat once more. And you find yourself in familiar surroundings. On the edge of that stony shoreline, the line of trees ahead of you, and the small trodden trail that led through them to the clearing and the gazebo at the center of the isle. Here in Bitopia. You clamber up the bank onto the mossy, grassy rise above the shore. And as you step towards the tree line, there is a sudden flurry of movement. You startle a little. And a small satyr skips out. A face you haven't seen since that drow slave camp. She who sacrificed herself that you could escape with the others. She's like, "Ha! Scared ya?" What are you doing here?
And Zakan kind of crouches down a bit so they can, be more level. They say, I'm just checking in.
You know she's not here anymore.
Yes, but the heart has a way of hoping. I'm glad to see you found your way here after all.
Of course. I just wanted to pop by and say hello. Are you okay? Ning is gone. Ignatius is gone. Elora is gone. You found new friends, but you are all alone.
As is usual in Zakan's dreams, they're unbandaged and unmasked, and so they can see just a bit of a sad, tired smile, and they say, alone is how I have always been. Partings, comings and goings, they're what I'm used to.
Well, don't worry about me. Bitopia is lovely. I have so many friends.
It is, and I'm sure you do. I had prayed that you would find your way here.
It is... It is a place of rest, and... My times of giving are done, but you still have much to give. Now, it's nearly time to wake. Don't let your new friends wander off alone. They need you, Zakan.
I will do what I can.
And she just stretches up on her hoofs and gives you a kiss on the cheek and then skips off through the trees and disappears. Hey, quick shout out. Hey, Scarlett, how you doing? Thanks for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you had the rest of a fantastic session. Hope that art piece is coming along nicely, Scarlett. Hey, everyone. Today we have a giveaway of a trial Super Siren subscription for Sirenscape. So ! Enter to jump in and get the chance to win. Hope everyone's doing well. And the sound of the waves lulls you back to sleep. And the next day gets closer and closer. Corbin. You fall asleep. You basically just have a big cuddle puddle with all the various animals.
I'm muted everywhere. Most of the time when it's time to go to sleep, yeah, it's kind of a big cuddle pile and what would essentially be kind of, when gorillas make big nests in trees, but Webster's silk. He makes these little pouches that are like cat hammocks, but me and all the pets cuddle puddled in a pile with Corbin basically laying on top of everyone. And now with the baby hook horror, because they're the smallest, kind of on their chest while they sleep like this.
Yes. Let's say Zakan, you're on watch when you notice something. As Corbin sleeps, they this kind of cloud of spores that they're able to generate with this the newfound powers that they have. Yeah. That they're able to generate, and ever since you were in Neverlight Grove, in the Myconids' home, those spores starts to appear and glisten in the darkness of the cave, adding to the phosphorescence of the natural fungi and stuff that's around. And as they do, the spores, almost like a static kind of magnetism kind of effect, they are kind of drawn into the fibers that Webster's spun for the kind of hammock style setup that Corbin has, and they start flowing along the fibers into the cave walls. And as they do, it becomes brighter as all of the fungi around the cave, the remaining ripplebark and all the other various types that are on the cave walls and ceiling, start to glow a little brighter. And you see spores running like they were through the webs of the hammock, running through like almost like veins in the wall, where the usually invisible, little tendrils and roots and systems of organic material that spread out and connect all of these fungal entities in the cave become visible due to the brightness of these spores traveling along them. And Corbin, in your dream, you feel a loss of self. You feel the same sensation you did when you were under the effect of the rapport spores. That shared consciousness. But as you start to feel that connection, you're almost bowled over by the sheer vastness of what's beyond the immediate area. As the increase in power, as Zuktamoy is spreading out through the Underdark, and her beloved, her betrothed, the largest organic entity in the world,
I'm gonna steal somebody, man.
is all connected here, and you feel a sense of wonder as you connect to it for the first time fully. And you could just feel the enormity of the network of connections between all of the disparate parts of this one giant entity that is off to the south. And then you start to feel patches, almost like shadows of clouds passing over a wide landscape. Like, the connectedness is there, but there are gaps, and there are other ways around it. There are different paths and branches in the network of fungi and the tendrils of this vast organism. But there are these patches, and they're scudding across the network like the shadows of clouds would on a windy day. And you realize that each of these shadowy kind of dead areas, these dead zones, are the groups of Myconid that have fallen under the sway of Zuktamoy. And you can see them all moving in the same direction, towards the same point, as they are all...
Like how it was with the slimes?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. As they're all converging in towards where Zugtamoy plans to consume this one vast entity and make the Underdark her abyssal domain.
No, it's mine. Dibs.
Can't have it.
Dibs. How do I send dibs through the network?
And you feel this, this renewed sense that what you're doing here is so important, and that you need to create this opportunity. You have this chance to stop Zuktamoy's plans. And again, you feel that keening, that loss of connection between the unaffected, unaffected Myconids and these shadows. So the sensation leaves you almost sickened, to find these vast patches of corruption, moving through your system, moving through this network. And you still get the benefits of a long rest, but something feels off as you awaken. Something feels wrong. Something feels like Roveljax gave you a disadvantage crystal.
The betrayal!
Everyone's over there. He's like, he hasn't noticed it. Oh, I saw.
He just likes to make it dramatic.
Gets to be in story, this one. But you awaken. And
they don't get up. Normally they are like, yeah, let's go.
Like
they are
0 to 60.
Yeah, they're like curled up with all the pets. They do not want to move out of the nest today.
Yeah, I think Zakad definitely notices they're usually like first to sleep and first awake because old. And so, they were just sitting there sort of watching all of this happen, and they start to see some movement from the cocoon, and they just call out, Corbin, are you all right up there?
I'm gonna see like you hear them, especially in this like cavernous place. You hear them take that breath to answer like 3 times before they're like,
Well, I don't believe you, but we do have mushrooms if you want to have some breakfast.
Like the saddest descent you've ever seen on the normally very like, hi, good morning, and then they're like riding Webster with the menagerie as they all come down from the thing, and they're still like in a ball on like Webster's hind, like
have you seen
on his rear.
Have you seen those videos?
Like, no.
Have you seen those videos online? There's 2 going around that I see all the time. There's one where the girl calls the chickens from the forest to eat, and then there's the other one where it's like it's like a dog daycare, and it's like them going into the yard to play. And it's just like, it's basically like that in the morning, just this avalanche of creatures.
So it's like you get everybody else, but then Webster is lowering, and I'm just like, morning.
Gestures Corbin over. Let me see your forehead. Does like the back of the hand to the head thing.
So you're gonna do a healing slap as well.
Right? I'm not the one who's sick. I'm not the one that doesn't feel good.
What was the entity's name?
Right?
2 seconds.
Oh
Please
yeah,
hold.
Buki
the
don't
giant
feel good. Like
thing.
this interim name is Buki.
Buki.
Yeah, the help is stink.
Aromicus.
Aromicus.
Aerobicus.
Yeah, Michael is that same Myconid Michael. What's the root of that? Must be some fungal connection. Okay, so after breakfast and shaking off the night, I think Zakana. It was, even though the exchange was fairly pleasant, it must be hard to see Ning. Corbin, Anastasia. Ning was the little satyr satyr cleric that we had at the start, but did not even get away from the first location, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think. I mean, they'd be thinking about it, but like as sad as it is, one more loss over 100+ years of various losses is just another on the pile, and seeing them even in dreams was reassuring.
Yeah. Corbin, Anastasia, have you got eyes on on Twitch?
No.
Eyes
Do I
on
need
Twitch. Let me see.
Oh,
I do now. Why?
Right?
I'll show you. Oh, careful cantrip coming in with that raiding party. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Lovely.
Hello,
Hi, Dag. How you doing,
Well,
mate?
now I'll look at
Dag,
Twitch.
what's up?
Right?
Good to see you, everyone. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Thank you. All these lovely raids today. Thank you so much, everyone. So good to see everybody. Hope you're doing really well. Hope the wonderful folks over there. Dag, I hope you're all rested after your trip to the States. And I saw you back over at Careful Cantrip, so that's a good sign. Back into the swing of things. I never did get to see Dread, I'm afraid, Dag. I was sick, and then my wife was sick, so I didn't get to make the trip down because unfortunately we are far away from the tourist trail here in Japan, so didn't get to be close enough to meet up, unfortunately. But yeah, hope everyone's doing really, really well. We've got a giveaway today, folks. You can get your chance a chance to win a little temporary Super Siren subscription for Sirenscape and try out all of their amazing things. Do put !enter in chat if you want a chance to win. And I am looking
Will do.
for
Username not buns.
Not much. Stop.
There you go.
Someone's going to really do that now.
I'm just gonna
Never
drop it straight on OBS here, just for the sake of it. Is this gonna be huge? Oh yes. Sorry, 2 seconds, folks.
Boop.
Boop. There she is. Oh, I love that art so much. It's so good. Ning. Ning, twinkle eyes.
Right, I just went over to
So
the stream and
big.
all I saw was just ear.
Yeah, so just a moment, please. Yeah, it's beautiful. Everyone, do check out the fantastic artist that we have here out of
Ryutoshi.
the Abyss Arts. Yes, Salaman, aka Ryutoshi, over on Instagram. Fabulous, kind of almost like anime style art. Really beautiful.
Very cool.
And don't worry, Anastasia. You get to see one of yours soon.
I'm in no rush. Take your time.
Thank you. Patience is very appreciated. Okay, right.
I'm having just
So-
as much fun with or without art.
Let me do a shout out for our wonderful friends over at Careful Cantrip. Shout out. Careful.
You guys saw the sketch of her anyway. You guys know the vibe she's putting out.
Hope all of you are doing really well over there. If it's Dave or Raina, who was
Spooky
in charge
vibe.
today? Hope you had a great stream. I know Careful Cantrip have lots of what's the con coming? It's Gen Con, right? It's coming up.
Yes.
Yes.
So excited. I'm
Yeah,
going.
Careful Cantrip have a bunch of stuff going on, Anastasia, so check them out.
Ooh.
Got some panels and stuff going on. Cool stuff. If memory serves. Shout at me in chat if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that was right. Right, okay. So, you awaken and are refreshed, if slightly perturbed by the evening's dreams. But you break camp, dismiss the tiny hut, and make your way off into the tunnels once more. Now,
Anastasia's noticeably carving things on the back of her, on the spine of her book, very angrily.
nice. Oh yeah, and Anastasia, you have your new randomly appearing spells. So if you want to prepare any of those for the day, you may. And by the way, that one that requires a rose, given the environment, that would work on a mushroom as well.
Thank you.
It's a level 5 spell. It's like I'm not going to deny you the chance to use it just because there are no roses around.
Appreciate it.
Unless Corbin does Druidcraft. It's like a nice combo move.
Can I use Druidcraft to make my Pokeballs?
No.
Well, then I gotta take a level in Artificer.
Okay, so
I'm gonna make it.
I look forward to it. I just need to find the right DM's Guilds thing to find the rules for it. You know it's there. You know it's there. Okay. So, as you head off again into the tunnels and caverns of the Underdark, heading in the direction that the Drow Archmage Vizarent told you the Purple Worm Nursery lay. You are traveling for quite some time. There's, you hear a couple of, kind of bestial creatures kind of snuffling and moving around in the distance, and kind of bide your time to let them pass and don't manage to cross paths with anything dangerous. But a decent way into your journey, you come across the remnants of a rockfall, which have opened up a small vaulted cavern on the side of the passageway. And apart from an occasional glowing insect scuttling along the walls, the cavern is dark. But you all start as suddenly a loud voice booms out all around you in Undercommon. So I think just Zakan and Kalo? No? Right?
Wait. Hard maybe. Give me a second.
I do have undercommons.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Abyssal, common, and undercommon.
Friggin'. This bit, I'd be like, friggin', who's it?
Dark vision.
No! Where are my languages?
Do you also know? I thought you had undercommon.
I think I do too. I just can't find it on the...
It's in the different skills
in
and
the Roll
things.
20 character sheet, so I'm gonna look on the D&D Beyond.
No worries.
Yes, I do.
Hey!
Gosh,
Okay, so everyone understands. Okay, so yeah, you all understand this as it booms out around you, this voice suddenly echoing through the darkness. Turn back, or suffer a death so horrible you cannot imagine. You have been warned.
Wow, who do you think you're talking to?
Can't be me.
I know it ain't. We start looking around trying to figure out who they think they're talking to.
Wonder who the fuck you think you're talking to.
I move a rock. No one here.
So you're
Just
still
calls out.
poking around and looking around?
Yeah.
Okay. As you don't immediately turn tail and flee and you start poking around and stuff, the voice echoes out again. Fools, flee now. This is your final warning.
Fire starts to crackle in her hand as she prepares fireball.
Detect good and evil.
I think it's in your best interest if you just let us pass.
Detect good and evil?
Yep.
Is that types of creature or alignment?
Let me double check and see.
Types of creature, if I recall.
Right.
Ignore Anastasia.
Detect evil and good.
What you doing?
Christmas tree!
Oh,
There's like a
really?
bright light in your face.
Oh no!
Every time I've cast it, it's been that.
It's like-
No, not you.
Not you.
Back up.
Get out. You just
Not your book.
Yeah, Anastasia's book basically just becomes the Eye of Sauron. It's just
Yes, we know.
Yes, you're a sus wizard. Shut up.
Anastasia, could you put your book in your satchel, please? I'm trying to see.
Please, I'm trying to detect.
Ruined my dark vision.
No,
Yeah, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead. Okay. So yeah, there you get the usual fiendish inferno from Anastasia's book. But
I start thinking maybe that's why I thought those devil mushrooms was around.
yes, right. Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before they grow in the pages of the book. But yeah, there's nothing beyond that. Are you gonna just keep walking, or are you investigating?
Oh, yeah, this is the equivalent of a sign, and we are barbarians who cannot read. We're going to keep going. Am I right, Zakan? Because if Zakan says it's okay, if my Zakan said it's okay, that means I can go.
Well, as that second statement rang out around you, you pulled level with where that cavern has opened up. Are you gonna investigate or just walk past?
Could I do an insight to see how confident this voice sounded?
Please.
You bluffing, bitch.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. That's only a 12.
12. Okay. Let me do intimidation.
Anastasia be also looking around.
Intimidation with a +1.
Ooh.
15.
Mm.
Yeah, scary. Better watch out. Scary stuff. It's more of an arrogance than a danger.
Yeah.
Confidence.
That's what I would think, yeah, just as they're pulling up. I mean, Zakan's fine to just keep walking, but they do say, like, let us pass and there's no need to fight.
I will give you one thing. With that, you know, they do seem confident to you. They have that strength behind the words. But with that insight, it does feel like they're putting on a voice a little bit. And you actually think they were masking a Menza Baranzan accent.
Interesting. Yeah, I think they just say that, like, you know, we don't have to fight, and they're just gonna keep going and hope that the gang behind them doesn't stir up shit.
Oh, Anastasia, what do you do?
We start humming. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Don't start no shit.
It's about to be
no
what? Girl, fight.
It was a female voice.
Very follow the leader on the situation, though. Seriously, if they don't do anything, we're not gonna actively go. Like we got shit to do. We're not gonna actively go after anybody that doesn't come after us first.
Yeah, Anastasia is just crackling some fire, prestiing some like
Right,
fancy looking. Some light
definitely, like that's your warning.
I was-
If they come out when we're walking past with hand fire.
Could we do like a
I
group
gotta panic
intimidation
punch
to be intimidating
Yeah.
looking? Like, don't fuck with us.
I'm riding a giant spider. There is a dragon wormling behind me. They're stupid.
I look like how I look.
There's no roll, no roll necessary. They if you're gonna leave them alone, they do leave you alone. But I was gonna give this to Zakan with the highest passive perception, but I'll give it to Anastasia because of the fire. As you're kind of like yeah, like going past, like, you know, posturing with these various things. The glow, Anastasia, the glow of the flames of this potential fireball, you do glimpse a figure in that cave as they kind of like pull behind like an outcropping of rock to like hide from the light that suddenly spills into the cave.
Don't bother us, we won't bother you. Just looking directly at him, like where he's hiding.
Yep. Okay.
Just nudging Corbin.
Halo going by like.
right. So you get the thing and leave us alone, and then...
On your spider.
right.
Okay. Actually,
Does Corbin usually ride Webster upside down, like in a tunnel?
Yeah, it's like on the cavern.
just head goes by at the top of the.
Yeah, so just your upside down
I can't be
head.
upside down. Like, I will pick up my camera and turn it upside down for a sec. Don't test.
We have a web saddle.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah. Bye.
Perfect.
bye.
Perfect. You got a web saddle.
Get realness here on
belts.
Phoenix Wacky. you get realness here.
We have fun here.
We do.
Corbin's
Okay.
face just constantly red from all the blood rushing in.
And
they think they look really
Actually,
look like they don't have knives on their
for-
friggin' hands.
for a different reason, do give me that group intimidation check, please.
Ooh.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Mm.
What do I got for intimidation? Probably not much.
Yeah, right.
I have a -1.
Oh no.
I'm
Not at all
mad.
intimidating.
Funny for how I look.
Okay, Zakan, how'd you go?
16.
Thank you. Anastasia?
I got 18.
Nice.
Mm.
Hey,
A
clever,
19
yes,
minus
me.
one.
Cheers, man. Corbin.
I'm too
I'm not
friendly.
scary.
As
Rolled a
I'm
19.
upside down, I'm trying to make I rolled a 7. I'm trying to make a face. I'm just like,
All your hair is like, you know, hanging down, and
It's okay. It's okay.
you look like you might pass out at any moment.
an average,
Any moment.
average
It's
13.
the baby hook horror.
Average 13 is enough. So as you all do that, and you all pass by, and you kind of like keeping your guard up as you continue off down the tunnel. There's a sudden kind of hesitant flurry of footsteps, and a cloaked figure runs out. Wait!
Stops and turns around. Yes.
And sorry, just picturing that in my head. Just
it's worse because I think changelings have those kind of reflective eyes, so it's just upside down, and then Spider, and then Corbin.
You could technically make your face like upside down so that it appears right side up.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, like those weird pictures. Oh,
Yeah. Horrifying.
Hi, I'm Corbin. Like, that does not help the situation.
Yeah. Upside down on your head.
Yeah,
I need little one.
because it says it says if she thinks it's in her benefit, she will travel with the party for safety. So I think the intimidation check was enough to say, oh yeah, these guys are safe. There's been safety in numbers here. And as you kind of turn and Corbin, so the light of your mace, right? You have the mace light all the time, right?
Right, the little green dude.
Yeah. The light of the mace, spreads out, and you see under the hood of the cloak, much like your character art, Corbin, you see a angular chin of a drow, female, with kind of rock dust and like grime, across them, and you see their clothes are kind of covered in rock dust as well, and they have their hands out, so not performing any spells or anything, and they're like, please, may I request your assistance?
With?
I was traveling. I was traveling with the hunters. It was my first outing with them, with my mother. It was to be my first egg. But one of the purple worms came exploding through the tunnel between myself and the rest of the group. I can only assume they're dead. Weak idiots. You seem to have a certain survivability about you. May I travel with you? At least until we are clear of these wretched worm tunnels.
Do anything weird, I'm lighting you up.
Please. It would not be in my best interest.
Alright, but you gotta sit on the spider.
Or just like puts out their hand to help them up onto the spider.
And she actually reaches out and she actually puts a soft, like pale, delicate hand to Webster's cheeks and does this kind of like, almost like the Menzo Baranzan like spider equivalent of parcel tongue. It's like, and Webster almost like kind of clicks and almost purrs. This is this affinity that the Menzo Baranzans, especially the matriarchy, have for the spideys of this world.
Corvus said, like, I'm the one holding you onto this spider. I will drop. They do not say any of this out loud.
Drop this bitch, I swear to God.
The jealousy is apparent.
She does not have
You're
detect
a little
thoughts.
green there, Corbin. You okay?
I am constantly upside down. People look sick sometimes. Mind your business.
Mm-hmm.
The girl says, they can go on the walls or even the floor if you wish.
drop. Yeah. Good idea. Like it could, like in Mean Girls where the like the scene just cuts and it's like that's not what happened. It's like no, you're right. Sideways, better.
So it kind of like around and onto the floor, and she turns to you all. You have my thanks. Which way are you headed? Are you in these parts for the same as the hunters and I? Is it the nursery you seek?
Looks to Grandma.
It is. We are after an egg.
And ourselves, yeah.
As am I. My mother has failed, but I shall return triumphant.
You're pulling on my heartstrings, kid.
Dizzily. My name is Han Halen.
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 Han Halen.
Your nickname is now Hey Hey.
Hi, hey.
Wrinkles her nose. It is a silly name.
And that's
Look,
why
a really
it works.
cute chicken.
I am no chicken. I am the sole survivor of the hunters.
Then prove it and lead us to a purple worm, darling.
Let us proceed. And you continue on down through the tunnels towards the nursery. After about 6 more miles or so, you're traveling towards where you were told to go, and this coincides with where Han is telling you to go. Do you ask her any questions or anything, or are you just going to be traveling in silence and trying to be stealthier? How are you traveling? How are you spaced?
Generally,
Be
Zakan leads, but
Zakan normally takes lead. Corbin is on the ceiling for cover in case something comes in, and then we have Anastasia that's in the back now. Because
I think Kayla would probably be in the back, right? Because of
that's what I'm saying. They would normally be followed by Kayla, but they're
Lasia likes to be surrounded by protection.
glass cannon.
Yeah, let's go.
Also, there ain't no way that we're all taking our eye off of Anastasia.
Yeah. So
I will
yeah.
hide behind Anastasia.
And you start to make your way through and continue on there. Like, how spread out are you?
Not
I mean,
very.
Corbin's on the ceiling.
The regulated 6 foot. We believe in.
Yeah.
6 feet? Okay.
About 6 feet.
Okay.
Like we are each holding a square. It's probably like 3 feet between us as we walk through. But I'm not on the ground. Webster is at least on the wall sideways, and it is for partial cover for if anything does come in behind or above us.
Zakan has their staff lighted. They're generally mindful of the fact that Corbin can't see. So
Yeah.
I'm trying not to get too
I
far.
have my
Corbin
mace,
has the mace,
and
yeah.
I always have a constant 5 foot of light around me because of my halo. It gives off 5 feet of light.
So you can see like
So I
5
can
feet directly
right in
around you
front of
and then
me.
pitch
That's-
black.
Pitch black.
So yeah, try to basically act as a guiding light.
I'm just a scary game protagonist. Can't see far, but I'm a going.
And even dark vision is only shades of gray, so it's good to have proper light when you can.
Totally. Okay. So you are making your way through, and as you're making your way along a long tunnel, suddenly everything starts to rumble and shake around you. bits of rock. Thank you.
that dedication.
There's a slight clatter of rocks start to fall off the side of the tunnel, and Zakan, suddenly the floor gives way beneath you and crashes down into the space below. And let's put this here. I need you, and only you, because Corbin is next in line and is up on the wall, so does not have to save, and that would mean Anastasia would be far enough back. I need you, Zakan, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hey,
So
thanks
Dex.
for that old Dex.
Thankfully,
today.
it was all Dex, yeah.
Indeed.
That's a plus 10 at the moment.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hey, Astralis.
I rolled an 18 for a total of 28.
Okay, all of you are just amazed as just the floor just caves in and completely disappears, but Zakan just goes and just like Spider-Man's onto the wall next to that.
Like a scared cat, just
Yes, yeah.
Fucking like parkour wall running.
Yeah, it's like, where'd that cucumber come from?
who put foil on the counter?
You leap to safety, Zakan, and the rocks just crash down below you, and you see a 25-foot drop into a cavern beneath you. And even as you do that, the rumbling starts to lessen, and the dust settles as whatever it was. What could it be? Whatever it was moves on and off into the distance, seemingly passing just nearby. Han Halen, I think Eddie to her friends.
Hey.
Is that an Alaskan bullworm?
Oh my god, I blew my students' minds by telling them about Greenland sharks yesterday. Like the oldest, oldest Greenland
Hundreds
sharks
of years.
older than America. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
What?
joking because I was showing them videos of my kids, because the reason we started talking about it was because my kids' elementary school is 150 years old this year, and like it's only 100 years younger than America, which is amazing. Bless you.
Thank you.
So yeah, they were just like,
Blessings.
America's only I think it was 246 this year. It's like 246 to like 245 or something. Yeah, they were like, what? It's amazing. Okay, anyway.
That's so cool.
Han Halen says and points down. I think we have found our way into the nursery. And then again, that clicking, kind of rustling speech. And Webster, without any prompting from you, Corbin, scuttles down through the hole and into the space below. Oh, I took the liberty. I hope you don't mind.
Oh.
Hey, take that, Lennox. How you doing? Welcome in.
What's the Kill Bill like red? Like,
Oh, that'd be a good one shot to have in Sirenscape. Me too.
Oh.
Hey Lee. Yeah, I like that comparison there. Americans think 100 years is a long time. Europeans think 100 miles is a long way.
Just
Common
slowly,
saying.
slowly, Corbin. They just feel Corbin just like patting the back of their head and go, either teach me how to do that or stop talking to my child.
She's like, keep your voice down. We are not welcome here. And Corbin's like, you weren't welcome here from the start.
I'm not welcome in most places, child. Don't worry.
Shh.
I'm pretty sure I'm banned from.
I think you're banned in at least 2 parts of the country.
Everyone, please remain very quiet.
Hmm?
In there.
If
In the
you're doing a
nursery.
cool effect, we cannot hear you. Oh, okay, there you go.
Sorry, I was just whispering.
Okay.
Sorry. Please,
Okay.
please stay very quiet. It is of utmost importance that the worms do not know we are here.
Oh, it was a worm.
If you see a chamber with strands of mucus like webbing, do not make a sound. They are echo chambers designed to amplify any noise whatsoever and alert the worms to intruders. This cave is okay, so a whisper like this is okay. Corbin, n'est-ce pas? Say, repeat like this. And she gives a kind of susurrating, whispered, kind of undulating sound. Make me a animal handling check.
Yeah, actually. I was say I have not done an animal handling check in a while. I am partially terrified. It's okay. It's okay.
You got that.
Good luck dice. Let's go.
We have guidance.
Okay, my animal handling.
Oh,
is +1.
sorry. With disadvantage.
Oh!
So,
I'm gonna get the other good luck die. A 17 and a 4. A 17 and a 4. I was kidding. Sorry, they like went under my keyboard. Hold on.
No worries.
You said with disadvantage?
Yes, please. DC 12.
Oh, okay, no. Okay, I'm good. Meets it, beats it. I rolled a 19 and a 12.
Yay!
I rolled a 19 and a 12.
Oh, nice. Okay. As you repeat, Webster kind of whirs and clicks at you and starts to create strands of silk down to the cave floor that the others can climb down before scuttling back up and doing another one. And Zakan, Anastasia, and Kalo, you are able to clamber down these silken strands. And Han says to you, Corbin, the accent is a little surface, but it got the job done.
Yeah.
Just xenomorphics, yeah. I want to play Alien RPG sometime. It'd be fun.
Ooh.
mm,
It's a little galactic horror between friends.
Yes. Okay, so you make your way down into the chamber below, and let us head over to our new map. I need to get rid of the terror goat. Hang on.
There's always time for the goat.
Be gone, foul beast. Okay, there we go.
No, they're adorable.
And everyone, please join. Boop.
Boopity boop. I don't like how dark it is.
You are. I should have zoomed you over. Did the trick. So just loading in. Okay. Which I think, Anastasia, I think after the long rest you're back down to regular wizard size.
Disadvantage lake on.
And because chat was giving me shit before, let's get Webster in here.
see,
Oh,
he's here.
Miles.
He's fine.
Sorry, Miles. Be gone.
Miles is no longer here.
Yes.
Miles is off to fulfill the prophecy.
Moment of silence for Miles.
Okay. So, everyone can see okay, yeah?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you find yourself in this rough cavern, and you can see that it heads off to the north there. Please, wend your merry way.
We will walk very, very carefully with, I think, a constant eye out for such echo chamber threads.
Mm-hmm. No problem. Okay, so yeah, make your way up there to the north. It kind of narrows down as it goes through a gap into another chamber. And as you make your way up there, you find another cavern to the north, and then a very steep slope up to the east.
Mm.
I gave you light on your token, right, Corbin?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, just leave the others there. I'll catch them up with you when they need to be. Okay, so yeah, the three of you make your way up into that area there, and there's kind of that junction there that I was saying about that has the different ways forward. As you kind of peer into the darkness of that northern cavern, you can see it's a dead end. At least the parts that you can see. But you can see lots of different types of fungi blanketing this dark space. It's about 15 feet high. If you wanted to grab some more food, you could here.
We have apparently 10 pounds of ripple bark, so it would be just having stuff.
Yeah, just grab a couple of little extra ones, yeah. A couple of little bits and bobs. Yeah, where would you like to go?
Well, not north, probably. So
Towards the not dead end.
For preference. Okay, so yeah, as you scramble around there to the east, and you see that it's a very steep slope up, and as you start to clamber up, you kind of slip and kind of slide back down a couple of times, but you do manage to clamber to the top after a while.
So like up here to the top?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And as you get up to the top of the slope, just kind of drop back here, like to the top where the slope would be. You see, this is a larger chamber and taller as well. It's about 30 feet up to the ceiling above, and you can see luminescent lichen on the cave walls, illuminating the scene. And Anastasia's digging the vibe here, as thousands of bones carpet the floor here.
Anastasia's picking the ones that she likes.
Yeah, many of them are recognizable as humanoid races and lineages. Some dwarven ones, elvish, kind of shaped skulls, goblinoids, and a few that you do not recognize. Even Zakan, with your experience down here in the Underdark, there's a few very strange-looking beasts that have fallen prey to whatever it was that created this ossuary.
How big these eggs are, right?
Han says, "Oh, they are very obvious. They would not be hidden."
No, not like that. We gotta carry them bitches. How big are they?
I would say about. Hang on, double checking here. About yay big.
Yeah,
That's
Mercutio was about that size.
3 feet across. Yeah.
Mercutio was about that size. If I could smuggle him out, we were good.
There is a opening in the wall to the south. You can see that far. I'm curious actually.
Yeah.
So quick good pictures. How far down can we see? Oh yeah, Zakan can see.
Down to the opening of the little bitty bit, but I can't see no further than that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Hey, Sticky Feet. After seeing you jump on the wall and like stick to it and move over, it's like, hey, Sticky Feet, you want to go see if it's worth us clambering down there? I'm just saying we could probably help one person escape more than the rest of us trying to climb back up this slope.
I am probably the most stealthy of all of us.
Okay, Zakan, so you're going to stealth forward?
Yeah, I'm willing to go ahead and do that. Got a good bonus and Puafui, and as soon as they enter into darkness, they disappear because they
Nice.
cannot be perceived by dark vision or any other means.
Okay.
Very fine. I do have Dimension Door if we need to get teleported anywhere.
Right?
Just hold on to that.
So-
You'll know if the worms are coming.
Yeah, you can hear them. Hear them before you can see them. Okay, so Zakan, make your way down south there. Give me the stealth check.
Sure.
Did I put explorer mode on? Can you see where you went, where you'd been?
Yes. Like where
yes.
where we started is shadowed.
You can't see it. Okay, good.
Yeah, but it isn't covered.
That's right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's going to be a 21 for stealth.
Nice. Okay, so even with all the bones and things here, just the faintest of clinks and shifting of bones, that's completely unavoidable as you move. But you generally pick pretty settled patches of bones and are able to stealthily make your way across.
Yeah, and Zakan's less concerned with because sometimes when you stealth, you don't want to be seen, but Zakan knows that the worms navigate by vibration and sound,
Yeah.
and also in darkness they can't be seen, so they're just being really careful of their footing and not to make any noise or vibration.
Yeah. Please make your way over. Let's have a look. Let's see Zakan's eye view. Okay. So yeah, you make your way down to the fissure in the rock and peer through. This cavern seems to be an extension of the one that you were in, without the bones this time, but it is the same height, 30 feet up above you into the darkness of the space as you disappear from view to Corbin and Anastasia. And I don't know why, this is very uncharacteristic, but for some reason it's not on the map, visually. But there is a 20-foot wide pit in the center.
20-foot wide pit.
Yeah, I do not know why it's not there. I'm just going to draw a...
Draw us a pit.
About to say, is it a pit like how sea turtles make a pit to lay their eggs kind of pit?
I guess it would be kind of... I guess there? It's not perfect circle. Surprise. You can see that okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but you can't, because of the angle that you're looking at, you can't see anything really, but it is... you can just see it drops down in a rough, kind of jagged, broken rock. There's no other seeming way out.
I think before proceeding any further into the chamber, as they're kind of getting close to where it opens up, we're going to turn our staff light back on.
Okay.
And we're going to take a real careful look for threads and kind of get an idea of what this chamber's like.
Okay. Yeah, the light of the staff illuminates the high ceiling above you, and there are no threads or organic matter at all.
Okay, so still carefully creeping up towards the pit.
Okay. You stealthily move into the space, even quieter now that there's no bones on the floor, and over to the edge of the pit, and peer carefully over. This pit seems to be very deep. It descends beyond your dark vision. Because I do, mate. Well, how far is your dark vision?
90 feet.
Right, so it's 100 feet or more. You cannot see the bottom. But with that night vision, if 90 feet is more than enough to see 30 feet down, there is a small ledge. It's a very rough, kind of, uneven walls to the tunnel. It wasn't like borne out by a purple worm, it seems. And this ledge on the edge of the pit has the skeletal remains of a, looks like an elven figure, you would say, from the remains. And they have armor and some a satchel.
Would Zakan know that pit equals egg?
I mean, it's the only seemingly way forward. There's been no exits from here. So potentially you'd go down and then like go off to the side again. If you climb down, and Webster could probably hook up
I'm about to say, if you'd let us
ropes
know what's
again.
going on, then we can come down. We just want to.
Yeah. So I think Zakan's gonna like creep back to where the group is.
Just a moment.
Oh.
Don't like that.
As you turn to make your way back, there is a clinking and rattling as once again the vibrations begin as another purple worm passes nearby. But this one gets louder and stronger, and all of a sudden, through the western wall of the bone-filled cave,
split the party.
It's an Alaskan bullworm.
A gigantic purple-skinned worm explodes through the rock of the wall on the side there, and let me just switch up here. It just comes exploding through the wall on the side there, and seemingly just heading due east through that chamber. It doesn't even seem to pay any attention to Corbin, Anastasia, all of you guys like kind of hiding in the shadows there, as it just comes barreling through, and then just slams into the wall on the other side, just churning up the rock, and just tunnels through and continues east as the whole thing shakes, all the bones and skulls and everything just like banging around there. And as we finish today on the edge of 100-foot plus deep pits, Zakan, I would like to ask you to make one more dexterity saving throw. Now, do you have Twitch chat open, or can you?
Yeah, I can open it.
You're at plus 5 at the moment, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, my dexterity save.
Oh,
That's
the
a
save.
plus 10.
Save is plus 10. Okay. With the proximity of this, the one before was just passing by. With the proximity of this one, this is right in your face. Okay. So this is a DC 18 dexterity saving throw. So if you could type in Twitch chats, which is our box of doom here on the channel, our equivalent of !roll, a space, and then 20. And you need an 8 or higher.
Alright, I'm gonna do it. I will remark that I have crystals, but let's see how we go.
Robojack's got a nat 1. Robojack's falls screaming into the depths below. Ikiai, are you Ikiai?
No, that's me.
Okay.
So that'll be a 25 total.
Okay, as Robojack and Lee disappear screaming into the depths of this quote-unquote 1,000-foot deep pit.
1,000 foot.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Zakan with a 15. You had a crystal. I wasn't too scared. I just wanted to see, just want to see how cheeky the dice are feeling. You manage once more to spring, desperately holding on as the whole chamber around you, your whole world just vibrates and shakes. And bones are kind of like streaming past you, like cascading past and over the edge of this lip and as you hear the screams of two innocent viewers disappearing. Farewell, Lee. Farewell, Robojax. It's 1,000 feet. I was like,
Maybe they got feather fall.
Anastasia was like, dimension door.
Alright, maybe they got feather
Do we have like a
fall.
Mission Impossible when like Anastasia just like free falls
I have
over and
fallen
like
for
catches
30
the card and
minutes.
then
And I
dimension doors
can't
back
get
up. And nice roll checks.
I've fallen for 30 minutes.
Falling
Hang
for
on,
30 minutes.
Hang on. Sirenscape. Sirenscape has something. Here we go. Here's Robojax and Lee.
There it is.
Yeah.
Robojax.
I was waiting for it.
One for Lee. There we go.
Beautiful.
Farewell, friends. Thank you for joining us.
Is that too deep for Featherfall?
No.
I don't know. Is
I
it
want-
too deep for Featherfall?
Oh, you could imagine. It's like I cast Featherfall, and it runs out before you get to the bottom.
Oh, no!
Jeez.
Oh, God.
Oof. There'll certainly be some calculations to do there.
If he falls for an hour, does he get a short rest?
Okay.
Gotta stop reading chat.
So-
Gotta get out of chat.
Look at this, guys. This is the new layers buttons. It's really cool. It's super easy. So I'm gonna jump onto the dynamic lighting here for a second, and let me
Man, sure is a lot going on down in that dark.
bore
Sure
out
wish I
a
could see
tunnel. Well, talking about seeing things, Corbin. Boom. There you go.
Oh.
A massive opening is bored through the wall on the eastern side of that bone-filled cavern there, and the tail end of the purple worm there's a sassy little shake of its rear end and disappears off onwards. As it disappears and the rock dust and the bone dust settles, you see, panting heavily, clinging for dear life onto the edge of the rock, Zakan, the Lightbringer, not lost in the shadow.
Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna. And they're like whisper yelling this. They're like, oh my god, I thought I was gonna have to go murder a giant purple thing. You're alive?
Yes, I'm fine, but we've got quite a climb ahead of us.
I would have been so pissed. Like they were like walking towards you. I would have been so pissed if you died.
Actually, no,
I'll
Zakan,
figure it out.
that is not the way forward. The newly opened tunnel is the way forward.
No, there we go.
You just start crawling on the walls like, come on guys, we gotta go.
There we go. There.
Yeah, I go into the That's when I was like, hey, well, you heard him.
Yeah, Charlie, yeah. Yeah, when I logged into Roll20, they asked me if I wanted to use it. Okay,
Nice.
I think it might be for everyone to give it a go. So if you log in, Charlie, I think it will probably ask you if you want to use it. Okay, so yeah, it's really fun. I like it so far. Okay, so yes, everyone, we shall return as if you would like to make your way over to the entrance to the tunnel there.
Cow. Cow. And a smaller cow.
You peer through the tunnel and into the space left by this giant purple worm's passage here. And beyond, you see a massive cavern with large strands of resin-like mucus branching through the space, anchoring clusters of eggs high up in this 80-foot tall space. Welcome, my friends, to the Purple Worm Nursery. And we shall be back here next time.
Kayla's gonna have a fun time.
Guys, I have such
Halo steak
a
outside.
dumb plan. I have such a dumb plan, and you're all gonna love it.
Of course we are.
Looking forward. Looking
Okay.
forward.
So, thank you, everybody. Absolute pleasure as always. So, yeah, some nice little character moments, little backstory, burgeoning new abilities coming into play there, and
Sus Wizard is even more sus.
We gotta
Extra
think of the out of
sus.
context pictures so that we can send it to Mike for once. We gotta find out.
Anastasia, help me. How do the young people say it? Is this sus wizard no cap? Does that work? Does that work?
It says all what is it? All facts, no printer.
All facts, no printer.
All facts, no printers.
I am
No cap.
I am a teacher. I'm contractually obliged to do something very cringy from time to time.
Yeah.
At least once a day. At least.
At least.
At least.
I don't have my leather patches for my elbows yet. I need to get sorted. Okay.
Teacher and a dad.
You should get
Right.
some
Alright.
like for your short
Double whammy.
sleeves. You just stick them on your elbow, and you're wearing a short sleeve.
I think it's a dad joke per kid. So I've got on 4 a day here. It's hard work.
Gotcha.
You can't just default to high.
Double on
I'm
Sunday.
bad.
Double on Sunday.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Absolute pleasure as always. Do jump in the giveaway as our good friend Lee has there somewhere from the depths in that 1,000-foot deep chasm, still into the giveaway there. Exclamation mark enter for your chance to win a temporary Super Siren subscription for our friends over at Sirenscape. Or if you would like to check it out for yourselves, here is our affiliate link. You can get all of the cool Wilhelm screams and dramatic music and ominous tracks to scare your players with their dream sequences. He's like, why was the cards nice?
Right.
It is a wonderful tool. And we are very much looking forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. But before that, let's see where we can find these lovely folks. Zakan, where are you when you're not in the Underdark?
Well, hello, I'm Steven, and you can find me every week here on this stream. Otherwise, you can't perceive me anywhere except for Twitter. If you want to come follow me on Distant Shores, I talk about games and Japan and design, so you can see me there.
Awesome. And Anastasia.
Astoria. Hello, I am Smallbird Lex. You can find me at Smallbird Lex and Smallbird Art. I do commissions. I'm doing in the middle of the biggest commission I've ever done in my life so far.
Yay!
12 busts. 12 that they wanted done in 2 weeks. I've already got like, I think I'm on 8 or 9 right now, so I'm almost done. But biggest commission so far. But my commission slots are still open. You want me to draw your stuff? I will do that. You can catch me here on Wednesdays, and you can catch me on Surfaffer's channel on Saturdays if you want to see me do level 20 barbarian nonsense. Dealt 358 damage last session, and it was still alive. So
Takes
you want
notes.
to go see
Takes
that
notes.
nonsense.
Oh.
We're gonna have a full-on demon lord battle at some point. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, Corbin.
Oh, did we level up?
Right? You gave us those dreams, and I feel like that was a burgeoning.
But although there is a reason I said it was probably a good idea to do this before you go and interrupt the wedding. So let's get a level or 2 under your belts before you head to attack Zugtomoy directly.
I would appreciate it. I'm gonna get.
Let's get to 10. Let's get to 10.
That'd be nice.
Yes.
That'd be nice. Corbin, your good self.
Well, for me, the buns, when I'm not playing Corbin, here are a lovely druid monk. You can find me on Eviscerate's channel. We are actually playing this upcoming Sunday, I believe. Come and watch me depict the spirit of a summer camp that is currently hosting a murder mystery convention.
Nice.
That could only go but so well. Otherwise, you can find me, actually perceive me on Twitter at Honey Buns, and here on Twitch at Battle Scar Bunny. This Monday, I will actually be on my own channel doing a little bit of gardening, and when you're on my channel, you will know what that means before I try to go through Tomb Raider and have all of the funds. Watch me yell at Laura like this is any of her fault.
Thank you kindly. There's the links in chat there. Okay, and we are Phoenix UK. We play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs, and it is an absolute pleasure as always. Thank you for joining us today, wherever and whenever you are. And we will be back 12 hours from when we started this as we head back to Ravenloft for those poor, corrupted carnival goers over in Barovia and beyond. Then it is the off weeks weekend, which means every other week weekend, which means we have our 2 extra fortnightly games this week. We will be heading over to the Sea of Fallen Stars, the southern shores in the land of Chesenta, as we do our sneak peek preview playthrough of CZRPG's upcoming Chesenta's Tyranny with our wonderful friends over there. And also, that means that Saturday we'll be back up on the Rock of Braal as we rejoin our Spelljammer crew. and see just what is coming in. Oh, Wanderer's Haven, our wonderful friends from the charity stream for No Get Hungry. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. We're just wrapping up. Everyone, last chance, jump in the giveaway. We have a subscription for a Super Siren subscription for Sirenscape for someone to try. Amazing sound effects and music for your games. ! Enter in chat. Jump in, jump in. Yes, we have our wonderful The Dark of Xerxes, as it is in the doomed Wackyverse timeline, as they are playing through the Spelljammer campaign from the recent release, and we are very much looking forward to continuing that. Last time we welcomed our newest member of the Wackyverse family, Saphir, a fabulous player, who brought their Shade Druid to the mix. Someone who thought they had just recently lost their planet to the Xerexians, but discovered that it was actually eons ago. And why does Patch's astral elf bard know who she is? Please join us for that. It's going to be an amazing session, as always. Right, thank you, everybody. That is all for today. If you would like to follow our socials, etc., let me drop those links over here. Like I said, everyone, last chance, ! Enter in chat, the chance to win a Super Siren subscription, temporary one, to try out all of the wonderful bells and whistles that are available over there. There's our socials there. Jump into the Discord if you want to get news of what's going on before it's anywhere else, get sneak peeks of the art before it's publicly released on stream and things. And then if you want to catch up with all of our fun adventures, the VODs are over on the YouTubes. Over there. I'm actually, this one and Tomb of Annihilation, they're the ones I'm pretty much caught up on with the VODs as well. So I'm only a couple of sessions behind. So do keep up and enjoy all of the fun adventures and shenanigans that we've got going on here. And then we'll be back Sunday night or Monday morning, depending where you are, with the fabulous said Tomb of Annihilation crew, who are in a very, very dangerous situation. Guys, talk about the dice and chat and everything coming together in the perfect storm of saving a player's ass. Poor Scarlet, who raided into us today. Thank you, Scarlet. Her character got grabbed by a primordial fire monster from Imix, the primordial worshipped by fire salamanders and newts and everything, and it threw her into a vat of molten metal. She failed her sleight of hand check to open her wings and glide to safety, and was about to hit the 10d10 fire damage that you take from that molten metal when somebody donated a subscription in chat that led to a spin of the wheel, which I said would take effect before she hit the metal. The spin of the wheel was a wild magic surge. She had to choose between Warlock and what's the other class of Brackle? I think she's a druid as well. It's like Warlock Druid. And she chose the Warlock table. Then she rolled her D100, and the results on the wild magic surge: everyone within 30 feet can cast Misty Step.
That's crazy.
It was just like, oh my god. And
what a pull.
And I rolled the damage just to see what would have happened, and it did go to minus her max, so it would have been insta-death.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Yeah, it was terrifying.
Big ooh.
But they're still in a very bad way. They're surrounded by fire newt little buddies, which is, we love them dearly, but they are quite dangerous. Yes, Charlie.
So dangerous.
In that roller coaster ride. Looking forward to see what happens on Monday, Charlie. Okay, so there we go, friends. Thank you, Lee. It was amazing, wasn't it? Let us wrap things up there and see who our lucky Super Siren is going to be. Good luck, everybody. Let me pick a quick refresh here. Nice. Good to have be back in the dark with everybody. Looking forward to having Mike. Mike will be back next week.
Yay!
Woot woot.
Yay.
I guess.
I guess.
Oh. I'm just sad we don't get our out of context sum ups
We
anymore.
gotta do it this time.
Oh, yeah, we gotta step up.
We gotta step up.
Okay, good luck, everybody. Closing up the entries there. Click. Gone through. Close. Boom. There we go. Good luck, everybody. Today's winner of the Super Siren, the temporary subscription, is boop, Vortaria. Congratulations. Let's double check they're still in the chat here. Are you still hanging out, buddy? let's do a quick check here. Yes, indeed. Congratulations to Voltaria. I hope you enjoy all of the awesome sounds and music and all the kinds of things, the ability to make your original sound sets. And if you do like what you see and want to keep going on, please use our affiliate link that we might be supported as well. Thank you all for joining us today. Let us head off raiding with all these lovely raiding parties that have come through. Let us continue that on elsewhere. Even if you just need to lurk or if you just need to say hello and then pass on through, let us say a big hello to some of our friends here. Let's see, who's on the moment here? Okay, we had our stressful dexterity save from Zakan there at the end, with that 1,000-foot drop behind them. Our friend over at the Short Nord, someone who I want to have guest on sometime, seems like a fun player, is doing what I assume is a scary game, because he's doing something called a heart monitor stream.
Oh.
So I guess his heart rate is being monitored as he's playing some scary game. Is Darkwood a scary game?
Terrifying.
Do anyone know Darkwood?
Darkwood?
A game called Darkwood? Anyway,
It sounds scary.
yes, he's off over there doing a heart monitor stream. So let's see how he's holding up. Okay, so thank you everybody, absolutely wonderful as always. We will see you all again very very soon. But until then, stick around for the raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. But till next time, as we like to say around these parts, oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi.
Oyasumi.
Destiny.